Hello everyone, I'm Mary Ellen Vanderventer, your Lake County Recorder of Deeds. For almost 18 years now, it has been my pleasure to present our cable TV show called Doing Good Deeds for You. The response from these informative shows has been wonderful, and we're all delighted to have answered so many of your questions over the years. I've often said that the Recorder's Office is the best kept secret around. And the goal of our television program is to make you aware of just what we do in our office and how we are always available to help you. Another goal is to continue to bring you important information that you can use every day. So today I would like to update you on some of the changes in our office and give you a quick tour. You will see that we're now located on the 6th floor of the Lake County building in downtown Waukegan. But all of our TV shows, including this new one, and everything we talk about today, can also be found on our website. And we will also share with you other ways to contact and connect with our office, including Facebook, Twitter, an electronic newsletter that's jam-packed with good information. Joining me today is Cynthia Prime Haran, our Chief Deputy Recorder. The Chief Deputy helps manage the day-to-day operations of the Recorder's Office, and I know many of you have already spoken with Cynthia regarding your business and real estate questions. She's a wealth of information. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started with another edition of Doing Good Deeds for You. Well, welcome to the Lake County Recorder's Office, inside the office. We are delighted to show you some of the different parts and areas of our office today. You know, we haven't had a permanent home for a long time. The Recorder's Office has been out in Gurnee and downstairs in the lobby, and we were on the 2nd floor and the 6th floor. We are finally back to the 6th floor of the Lake County building in Waukegan, Illinois, and we're delighted to show you a few things. But Cindy and I are here right now at our front recording counter. This is really where everything is done. This is where you can come to record a document, to look up a document, and let's talk a little bit about the different documents that people do record.
Absolutely. One of the first documents that jumps to mind is a deed. When you buy or sell your home, when you buy that home, you or your attorney or one of your representatives is typically going to come into our office, meet one of our friendly staff members, and record that so it becomes part of the chain of title of your property.
And I would add that, and I think this is misleading to a lot of people, the moment it's recorded, it gets a barcode and a number, and it is automatically in our system. Sometimes they think it's not recorded until maybe a week later, until they get that document back. You will get the original document back, but it's recorded instantly. It's instantly part of our records in our system, and that's really an important thing to know.
It is.
We have over 7 million documents in our little computers, and we're going to show you those in a little bit. But you can also come in to get copies of the documents that you need. If you're fortunate enough to have paid off your home, you're going to get a release, and you're going to come in and record that release so that there's a chain of title to every piece of paper that's been attached to your property. But the most important one is that release. I think we get a lot of calls on that.
We do, and I think what a lot of people don't realize is in some instances your bank or your financial institution will record that release for you, but in some cases they don't. So it's always a good idea that if you've paid off your mortgage, wait a couple of weeks and then call our office, and one of our receptionists will actually answer the phone to talk to you, but call us and they can tell you if that release has been recorded with us, because it's so important to get that on file.
That's a great point, which leads me to another great point, which is, you know, buying your home is the biggest investment you have ever made and probably ever will make. And you really now and then have to do a little due diligence to make sure that all that paperwork is in order. I would urge you, like you go to the dentist once a year and the doctor once a year, you really need to call the Recorder's Office once a year to be sure that no liens have been recorded against your property. What we find, and I'm sure you have a story on this too, is when people are wanting to sell their home, or God forbid there's been, you know, a death in the family and you're ready to transfer that property, If you haven't checked on your property over the years, you may be surprised that a lien has been recorded against your property. And then you really have to work very hard to clear that up before you can even go forward on that.
And we do get a lot of calls within a day or two of a closing, and people, you know, at that point your emotions are so high, whether it's you're selling a property you've had for 30 years or buying your first home. At that point, 1 or 2 days before you're in that closing, it's very difficult for us to point you in the right direction. If you do what Mary Ellen is suggesting and call us once a year or once every 6 months, our staff is so knowledgeable. They're going to run your name and your property address and tell you what's there. Because honestly, you just don't know unless you look into it, and you don't want to leave it off for the last minute.
It's just a simple phone call. You just call our office and ask if we could run a quick check against your name. And everything will come up that has been recorded against your name. And that's where we find the good and the bad. But it's our job to help you get through all that. So please, please give us a call. One of the other things that I think I'm most proud of these days is that our staff is now bilingual. We have several staff members who speak fluent Spanish. And now some of our instructions are also in Spanish. The documents themselves are not, but the instructions are. And that's really, really going to be key for families who need to make transfers of ownership. It's just a great tool to have.
It is a great tool, and if you are coming into the office, we have that staff, and even if they're not working at the counter that day, it's so easy. If the person comes in and needs assistance with Spanish, we just call them up to the front. They're very well versed in how to process the documents as well as how to search them, so we do have that help on hand.
That's great. I should also add that we are all notaries. So if you ever need anything notarized, anyone in our office can step up right away and have your documents notarized. At our counter, we take cash, check, or credit card. There's no reason for you not to come in and have everything recorded, and you'll get your receipt, and you'll leave with a copy of your documents as well. So that's all good. And one last thing I want to tell you before we go over to the other side and show you a new addition to our office is that we're really, really proud that every single phone call is answered by a real live human being. There's no menus, there's no buttons to push. When you call the Lake County Recorder's Office, you're going to speak to a clerk right then and there and get your questions answered right away. And we're really proud of that.
We are. And our receptionist has been here for so many years, as well as most of our staff members. And when they answer that phone, they are happy to talk to you, and they really take the time, whether it's something we can answer or not. They're going to do what they can to direct you to the right place if it's not something that we can help you with.
So again, give us a call. Go online. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We'll talk all about our website. Or please come and visit us in downtown Waukegan. We're here to help you. We are a wealth of information, and that's our job. So we're delighted when you come in and see us. We're going to take a walk around, and we want you to meet the latest addition to our office, the GIS Mapping Department. So let's go meet Dave.
One of the changes we're excited about here at the Recorder's Office is the addition to a new department, sharing our counter space here on the 6th floor. We found that a lot of our customers, a lot of you Lake County residents, needed more than assistance from just our office, but from others. And so here we have Dave from the GIS Mapping Division, who shares counter space here with us. Hi Dave, how are you today?
Fine, how are you doing?
I'm great, thanks for being here. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you're doing and how it's going here on the 6th floor?
I think it's great here on the 6th floor. A number of times we've helped each other out considerably. You've had problems, we've had problems, and together we work them out. When the customer doesn't have to run all over the place trying to, get answers from one to another. Our main purpose is to provide maps for the customers.
Okay. And by maps, not to cut you off, but by maps, what type of maps are they looking for?
Some are looking for parcel maps, a map of their property in the area. Some are looking for district maps, like a school district or city and village, or even political maps. We have any kind of district maps you're looking for, as well as tax parcel maps.
What would you say one of the most important things people are looking for when they come here?
That's a variety. It can be ownership information, taxpayer information. They want to verify legals or addressing, because sometimes things don't match, and they just want to verify what's going on. Another thing they really want is requests for consolidation and division. They want to know, okay, what's the process to to combine the property and
Wonderful.
how much it costs, and the cost is free.
Wonderful. And again, one of the most important things that we do here for you is do everything we can to make sure that your information is correct. And the reason why we have GIS mapping up here is that we can serve you better. If there's an issue with a deed or your property and we're not quite sure where to point you, we can bring you over to Dave or one of the other helpful staff members, and they can surely help you without having to leave the 6th floor. Thanks a lot for being here today, Dave.
You're welcome.
It's really important to show not only the technology and all the bells and whistles in our office, but also the old-fashioned ways of the office. That is really another thing that we're most proud of. These are the beautiful, beautiful old books dating back to 1844. This is actually the oldest book in our library of old books. It's from 1844, the very first book that documented land transfers in Lake County. It's so beautiful, the beautiful handwritten ledgers. You must have had to have an A+ in penmanship to work in the recorder's office, because the documentation in these old books is absolutely beautiful. And people really use these. They've all been scanned and they're all on the computer. But really, people love to come in and open up the beautiful books and kind of work backwards and see really if they can find their family's names, the old homes and the old land that their families used to have. Many of these books, you'll notice, have very, very old names in them. And if you drive around Lake County, many of the streets are named after families in these books, our founding families. So it's really important for us to keep all of these on our floor. You can come and look at the old books anytime you want. They're available during all of our business hours. And really, people come in to search their schools. We've had college classes come in to research their colleges, the land that was given to build these schools and homes and hospitals. This is where it all began. So we want you to know that all these beautiful books are still available. Come in, you do not need an appointment, it's all free. Come in and take advantage of these beautiful old books and learn a little bit about the history of Lake County. So this is the last area of our office that we wanted to show you today. This is the public search area. When you come in and you want to do a little homework on your own, researching your family's history, a piece of property, what did the home next door sell for, we have all this information right here, and you're welcome to come anytime and use it free of charge, no appointment. Come on in, we will get you set up. These are the terminals that you're going to use. And we still have some of the old books right here that we use often enough too when you're doing a search. But we're really delighted to have all this really computer equipment accessible for you anytime you want to come in. And it's usually pretty busy.
It is pretty busy. When you are getting ready to buy or sell your home, like we keep bringing up, a title company is involved, if you think about that, and the title searchers will actually come in here and search your property. And they're quite busy. They do come in quite often, and they do complete searches, and they are the ones that are going to find out exactly what's out there on your property.
Another really important piece of information that I don't think people are that aware of is the recorder's office is the keeper of all the military paperwork. If you are a veteran and you live in Lake County, when you left the military, you were asked to record your paperwork, and they're commonly known as DD-214s. You were asked to record that at your local recorder's office, which is us, and we have kept that for all these years. The reason you were asked to do that is to keep the one original copy safe, unaltered, and accessible at any moment that you might need it. And I think what a lot of people don't know, what a lot of veterans forget, is that you are really entitled to a wealth of benefits. But the one piece of paper that you need to begin to receive those benefits is your DD-214. And we work very closely with the Lake County Veterans Assistance Commission every single day trying to get veterans the proper paperwork that they need.
That's right. Something to point out too is that while all of the information in our office is public information, the DD-214s are not. That is private information that is not given out to the public. But again, that's very important information for those veterans because it opens the door to so many benefits that are provided to them.
Right, absolutely. So please either call the Veterans Assistance Commission or give the Recorder's Office a call if you ever need any of that military information. We really have that, and we're happy to share that with you. You have to be a family member. There is a little criteria to follow. Nobody can just come in and get that, but we're happy to walk you through that and to help you. And one last thing we want to share with you today. We have a new product that we're delighted to introduce. It's something that you have asked for a very long time. And we have finally put all the bells and whistles together, and we're really excited about this new tool, and it's called Property Check Alert. And Cynthia's going to tell us a little bit about Property Check Alert and what you can do and how you can sign up right away to use this really cool product.
Absolutely. And as we say with everything, you can always call our office and ask questions about it. But we've worked very hard with our COT online search company and our recording company to develop this program. What you will be able to do is you will be able to put your name into the system, sign up, create your own PIN or login number just like you do at your ATM. And any time a document is recorded against your name or your property address, you will automatically receive an email alert or a text message alert telling you that that's been done. The important thing about that is, if you're not the person who came in and recorded a document against your property, now you know you need to get in touch with us and find out exactly what happened. In this day and age, the FBI will say that one of the biggest forms of fraud or paper terrorism is filing documents against people's properties, thereby stealing their homes from them, and you wouldn't even know it happened. This is a great program, and it's really, really going to benefit the residents of Lake County. You'll be able to access the information on how to sign up or to find out about the program on our website.
Right, you just go right to our website. It'll take you right to the Property Check Alert page. You're just going to sign up, just like Cynthia said. It's going to take not even 2 minutes. And then you are in the system and you will be notified every single time something is recorded against your property. And as I said, you've asked for this for a long time. We're delighted to bring it to you. It's on our website. You can also learn a little bit about it from Facebook. We're on Facebook and Twitter, all those fancy things that everybody wants us to be on. We're on. So please like us on Facebook. Go to our website, follow along there, and again, stop in to the Recorder's Office anytime you want. We're here to help you. That's our job, and we really enjoy every moment of it. So please come visit us, or send us an email. Cynthia's always the one answering all the emails. We're happy to do a little business that way if we possibly can. So check in with us, and thank you again for watching Doing Good Deeds for You. We hope you have enjoyed today's latest version of Doing Good Deeds for You. I'd like to thank my guest, Chief Deputy Recorder Cynthia Horan. Please feel free to contact her with any questions or concerns you may have. She is a wealth of information, and Cynthia would be happy to take your call or answer your email. As you can see, we really are the keepers of history when it comes to land transactions in Lake County. Every transaction in our office represents an important event in people's lives. And while we continue to utilize available technology, we are also reminded of the old-fashioned traditions of our office. We continue to personally answer each and every phone call, greet you with a smile as you enter our office, and do our best to provide the best customer service possible. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We hope this information is helpful to you as you begin to think about your family's history or as you think about buying or selling a piece of property in Lake County. If we can assist you in any way, please don't hesitate to call us. Thanks again for watching, and as always, we continue doing good deeds for you.